Okay, today we're going to draw a winter fox. And this is a very easy drawing because the first step is the head. And we're just going to make the letter V. After you make your V, we're going to make a horizontal line. That's a line that goes from left to right to turn our V into a triangle. After that, we're going to make two more triangles, one on that side and one on this side for our ears. Color the inside of the ears. Okay. The next step, we're going to go to the bottom of our V and we're going to make a hook almost. And you're going to go to the bottom of your V and make one to the other side. So it's like almost like a fancy V in the inside. And you want to add 2 dots for your eyeballs. You're going to add a little bit of a nose, the triangle at the bottom. Or you can just do a circle or dot. And some whiskers. Okay, next step. Straight line down, like a little curved body. We're going to try to go right across. Now this is the fun part. You can make a curved line. And that does not have to be perfect. You're going to go to the side of these lines and kind of make like a little C. And then you want to follow the same curved line and connect it. And there's your tail. Then if you add some zigzag, that's another kind of line, mountaintop. Now let's add a forest back here. So I'm going to draw some hills. Maybe I want to draw some trees. And I'm going to make lots of branches. And you can make your trees however you want. But my trees are not going to have any leaves on them. Why are they not going to have any leaves on them? That's right, because it's winter time. So this is a winter fox. So our trees are not going to have any leaves. Those are just vertical lines, and now these are diagonal lines. Vertical, 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 diagonal, diagonal. Okay, there's some trees. Now if you're all done with that, you get to paint it. I want to make another tree. I feel like my background looks boring. Okay. One more tree. Okay. So, now we're going to paint our fox. Take our time. We're going to start with our lightest colors first. That would be my white. And you're going to paint. Oh, I forgot to draw his belly. Whoopsie. It's just an upside down U or a rainbow for his belly. But we're going to paint his belly white. Where else do you think would be white on our fox? His belly. You take your time. If I'm going a little faster, you can take your time. Yep. Edge of his tail would be white. Where else? His eyeballs. Yeah, this part of his face. And you can go right over top of your eyeballs and you can always paint them back in. It's easier to just paint the whole thing white. And we'll redraw our eyeballs at the end. Okay, there's all our white. The next darkest color, orange. So I'm going to paint my foxtail orange. Oh, wait, is that oil? And my body. And I'm painting right over top of those beautiful lines I made because I'm going to redo them. There's my body. And now my head. Right. Now, if you didn't want to do this in paint, you can choose to do it in crayons. Crayons are a little bit easier to control. And they show up just as good. Alright. Now, before I do all my last bits of black, I'm probably going to want to do some of my snow. So, I'm going to clean off my paintbrush. I should have done the snow before the orange. I messed up. But I'm going to do some snow back here. So I'm going to draw my hills. I'm going to paint in my hills. So when you do yours, you should paint your hills before you paint your fox. Because then you won't ruin your fox. Then you won't get orange in your hills either. Silly me. Painting my hills. Now the last thing you might want to add after you paint all your hills is the black. And I'm going to add a black like for my trees. I'm going to add black for my eyeballs. I'm going to add black for my nose and black for my whiskers. Okay. That looks like snow. Fluffy snow. And you can add some texture. So I'm just tapping my paintbrush and it adds like some texture for your snow. Now this is a bad hair day, so when I get my paper towel, fix off my paintbrush. Okay, now just a little bit of black, right? Dot for the eye, dot for the other eye, dot for the cute little nose. And then if you want to make whiskers, or if you want to wait on your whiskers, we can do it with pencil next week. I should have waited on my whiskers. Okay. Then you can do your trees. And last but not least, I noticed that my fox had a little shadow showing. So I might want to make a little, over top of the white, little shadow underneath it. And maybe I want to make a little shadow underneath my trees. Okay. And there's your fox.